You're right guys, it's Capcom Tom here and welcome to episode number 42 of The Path to Paris. Now we've got something to take care of at the start of this episode. As you all know, EA decided to put another PSG player in Team of the Week. That makes 6 out of the 8 Team of the Weeks with a PSG player in it. And as you can see, Digne managed to get an inform, so his inform has been added to our checklist, 77 rated overall. It's not going to cost much, so it's not going to be too much of a speed bump in the series, but obviously it does mean that we're going to have to probably dish out about 15k for him depending on when we decide to buy him. Now if you're looking to buy some Ultimate Team coins, go and check out Basile.com, one of the web's most trusted coin merchants. Their link will be down in the description, and if you use the discount code TCAPGUN you'll get 5% off all your purchases. Now we managed to sell everything from the last episode, and now we are going to go and get into divisions. We've got we're coming towards the end of the season in divisions, and we need to sort of pick up some points because otherwise we're not going to be getting promoted again. I mean, it's really frustrating that we've been in Division 4 for so long now. So that's what our aim is today. Try and get that. Obviously do some trading as well, and there's some good trading coming up as well, so definitely worth sticking about. Now we're coming up against a 4-2-3-1 well, it's a Bundesliga team. It's got Aubameyang up front, and oh my god, Aubameyang is an absolute pain in the arse. Don't understand why my defenders didn't get it there. I thought I had the leg on him. I was about 20 yards ahead of him, and I don't know, he ended up getting the ball anyway and ended up putting it into the back of the net. Very frustrating, but a really nice goal from Lucas a couple minutes later. Managed to put us back on level terms. Lovely skill moves there to get through his defence. Then Lucas again at it. He's been on pretty good form recently as well. I think it's mainly because I'm playing a 4-3-3 at the moment when one of the strikers is out of fitness. So if Cavani or Menez is out of fitness, I'll put a 4-3-3 on and just play one of them up top. And it's definitely working for the wingers because they're definitely getting amongst the goals and becoming a lot more involved in the play than they were at left and right mid. Anyway, you can see here that we managed to go 3-1 up in this game. Then Hummels managed to score from a corner, and I don't know, I don't even know what to say about that. That was ridiculous. All that was a simple pass between two defenders, and he muffed it up. In fact, I'm going to take the blame on that one. That was 100% my fault. Aubameyang came out of nowhere, stole the ball, and it's cost us. We end up only getting 1 point from this game. We have 11 points. We have 3 games remaining. We need 16. That's 5 points from our 3 remaining games. So that's either going to be 1 win and 2 draws, or 2 wins, whatever. And if we win all 3, then we're actually going to win the title. So there's an outside chance of the title, but to be honest, I'd just be happy with getting promotion. So we're going into our next game, and we come up against a full Stoke City team, and I was like, hallelujah, there is no chance that this guy is going to beat me with that team, because although Stoke is a good team, the players that they have aren't incredible. Well, that's what I thought anyway, until he started crossing the ball, and every single cross he put into the box went straight to someone's head and ended up in the back of the net. So we're 2-0 down, and I was just absolutely shell-shocked. I didn't know what was going on until Lucas managed to get through on goal, and that's another goal for him. 3 goals so far in 2 games. Then we see Cavani with a nice little shimmy to go past one of his men, and then he managed to put that in the back of the net to make it 2-2. Now we're in the final minutes of the game, and you know it, there's another cross, there's another header, there's another goal, and that cost me the game. All those headers. 3, I'm actually starting to score a lot less with my head. I don't know if you guys have realised that, but I'm starting to score a lot more with players' feet rather than crossing it in a heading. Obviously I'll have to resort to crossing every so often, and I will score a lot of goals from heading, but I do generally think that I am actually starting to get a bit better at dribbling and going past people to create space, and obviously over top ball is just so overpowered. It's very easy to sort of score goals that way. So it's kind of frustrating to see, or myself just find myself losing games because of so many headers. You saw it in the game before, Hummels managing to score from that corner. This game he managed to score 3 headers. Oh, it's just very frustrating. Anyway, forgetting about the gameplay, we've gone away, we've done some trading, picked up 2 inform Schneiders, and we also picked up a Gundogan as well, or Hundogan, or however you want to pronounce it. We also had a gold gift pack that I got from my daily gifts, and unfortunately we got nothing in it, so I just discarded it. I think I kept the manager contract, but what's the point, because we don't have a manager. Anyway, moving on swiftly with the episode, you can see that we are going into the division games again. We now actually need to win both of our games to get promoted. So this one is a must-win game. He's got a decent-looking 3-4-1-2 Serie A squad with Caceres, Benatia, Mexes at the back. He's got Muriel and Robinho up front. He's got Hamsik at cam. He's got El Shawi at left mid. It's a half-decent team, and I really I don't know. I'm just falling apart when it comes to playing the game. If I concede, I just can't do anything about it. Everything goes wrong for me, it feels like, at the moment. I guess that's just the sort of run of form I'm on at the moment. And as soon as those sort of thoughts enter your head as to, oh, I can't do anything about this guy, you know, going through and scoring over and over again, it's just how the game works, you know, that's when it's going to happen even more, because you don't concentrate as hard, you don't, you know, think about it, and you just assume that your fate has already been sealed because that's what EA has decided, or at least that's what I feel anyway. But I really need to stop thinking like that. I need to keep that determination in me all the way up until the very last whistle, because, you know, he was 3-1 up. I could have come back from that and ended up getting some points on the board, but apparently, you know, I just switched off. He ended up getting another goal, and that was all there is to say about it. Now, we managed to sell our items. We now have the magical 100,000 coin mark. It's the first time that we've actually breached this in this series, so that is awesome. Obviously, we've got a few players to buy still, and it's very good to have 100,000 coins because we can, you know, pick up more cards to trade with. We can do more stuff. You know, the more coins we have, the more profit we're going to make every time that we, you know, do a trading session, because I can buy more players and sell them on, which obviously means more profit, blah 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 blah. Anyway, you can see that I've picked up, I think it was an Informed Benatia, a Lavezzi, and another card as well. I didn't catch what it was, but some good pickups, and to be honest, I was a little bit wary about all of them. I ended up thinking, oh, maybe I shouldn't have picked up this one because I'm not going to make all that much profit, and I don't think that making 1,000 coins off a 30,000 coin investment is all that good, so definitely going to have to think about my trading a little bit more in the future. But, you know, on the trading front, we're actually doing really well now that we're over 100,000 coins, so that's good, and there is obviously more to come. The next episode is going to be on Sunday, and it's a nice long episode for you, plenty of trading in that, and yeah, we'll have to see what else happens because it's quite an exciting episode. Anyway, we're going into the game and we come up against, well, a decent looking team, and God, we go behind. What a surprise. Diego Milito threw on goal, putting it into the back of the net. Fortunately for me, I managed to get a little bit of cheese myself, a nice slice of Stilton there, as Menez slides in and puts that one into the back of the empty net. Then in the final minute of the game, 90th minute, we finally get a result. Oh my God, it was so needed. Here we go. Lovely little bit of cheese there. Menez getting the rebound and managing to grab himself a second goal and the winner for the game, which is fantastic. It's a good way to start off the new season in this division. We're going through Division 4 again. We are going to get out of Division 4 this time. I am not staying in there any longer. It's doing my head in. Really need to get back to Division 3 and see if we can push all the way to that Division 1 and see if we can win it, because, you know, that's the aim of the series, to, you know, win Division 1 and build the best PSG team. Anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed it. Obviously, if you have, could you drop a like? That would be fantastic. 1,000 likes will ensure that I put another episode up on Sunday. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. But other than that, I'm going to have to stop talking, and I will see you all next time.